How's it going, internet peeps? I bought one of these Jackery solar generator power outdoors. This is the 240 watt hour slash 200 watt generator slash, it's kind of like a power bank, but it's a lot fancier in that they do sell a solar unit for it that you can plug in and charge it, and it has pass-through charging, meaning you can charge this while you're drawing energy out, which is awesome. It also has the Pure Sense wave for your receptacle. So that means it's a clean electrical wave. You're not going to have any buzzing from whatever you plug into this, which could occur. And you have two USB, the solar input slash charging input, and a 12 volt like cigarette lighter type socket, power socket. I did not get the solar panel unit yet for it. I probably will, because that makes this really versatile in a emergency situation, that you can recharge it if you don't have any power, right, during the day, and keep your cell phones and anything else charged that you want to charge, or run a radio if you need to do that for emergency situations. Although we do have a wind-up radio still, this would let us run a normal radio and possibly pick up better reception. So, okay, we'll open this up, but I also picked up a 12 volt fan. Now, I didn't know they make USB fans for the USB plug, so I got a 12 volt. This one had pretty good reviews on Amazon. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this too, because I want to use this in my tent while I'm using this. Yeah, kind of glamping in a way, but when it's real hot out, just get some air flowing, especially initially when you get in the tent. You know, if you get in there a little bit during the day, just kind of like lay down or something, take a nap. You know, you can keep the tent cool because they can get hot. So yeah, we're going to open this up. It seems well packaged. I mean, they even give you a carry-in handle for this. My understanding is, from reading their website before I ordered this, was that the guy that made this worked at Apple designing batteries. So he left them and came up with his own thing. So pretty smart. Oh, get a case for all the cables, I'm guessing. That's nice. It's like a neoprene case. Yep, you got your 12 volt there. You can charge it while in the car with an Anderson connector. You got your wall charger. So while you're at home, you can charge it that way. That's it for the case. Now, pull this out. So it's packaged pretty good. And there we have it. It has a protective cover over the display. Oop, I turn that on. Let's take that off. Let's see what else is in the box before I guess we get to it. We got, looks like here's something about warranty. You can write down the details. And it talks about the 68 watt 22 volt solar panel. I will definitely probably get that. They make one of these generators that is 1,000. Well, I saw the 1,000. I didn't know about the 1,500. Wow. 1,500. Yeah, they're probably always making bigger ones because people are saying, hey, I just want to power stuff for a long time. And this kind of gives you some specs. Like, I got the 240. It really doesn't talk about a car fridge. You probably can power it for a little bit, but it's probably not ideal. And talks about the recharge time. I guess that's on the solar. 7 hours, 5 hours for the little guy, 5.5 for the 300, 9 hours for the E500, 8 hours with 2 solar panels for the E1000, 9.5 hours for the 1500. Like I said, I didn't even know they make a 1500. So I'm interested. I'm interested in the 1000 and 1500 if I really like this, because that would be a good backup thing to have around the house. I mean, this one would probably be good enough for typical camping trips, but having 1000 or 1500, man, I wouldn't have to worry about anything, right? So yeah, I might use this, and who knows, maybe I'll sell this one for a deal in a year and use the money towards a bigger one and not need really two of these, but we'll see. So you can individually turn things on. So let's go ahead and turn on the display. It says 26%, obviously nothing going in, nothing going out. And you can individually turn on things. Like if you need the 12 volt, you can turn that on. If you need USB, you can turn that on. You may need both. You can, all independent. And if you want this should kick in some, but I didn't see. Out there it goes. Output is 200, 300, 314. Oh, went down 6. So it probably was just kicking in there initially. 6 watts just burning because it's on. This is the least efficient way to use this. Best way is USB or your 12 volt. What I also liked is that they use kind of like what do they use? It looks like Allen. I think they're Allens. Screws, so you could probably take that off. Phillips up here, Phillips into here, Phillips down into there. Yeah, so you could easily take this back part and you could take the side off. Now I don't know why different here than here, but that means you can probably get into this. And from a motorcycle rider standpoint, this isn't that heavy. So if you're a venture rider and maybe you have a CPAP machine and you have to pack something like this, this might be something you want. Maybe you want to like at least go up to maybe the 300 or the 500. It'd be a little bit heavier, but you for sure could run your CPAP all night. I don't have one, but I know riders that have had to take those with them. So here's kind of a solution to, you know, power those for the nighttime. So I mean, if you want to charge it with the car charger, you just plug it in like that and plug that into the car. It looks like a pretty long cord, so that's cool. And then we got the wall charger. So let's go ahead and plug in the wall charger. Okay, I got the wall charger plugged in behind me, and we're gonna go ahead and plug it in. Okay, that turns blue. That kind of flashed. Oh, it's coming on. We have 61 watts coming in. We'll see if it changes. Give it a second. Okay, 61 watts coming in. So it's going to charge pretty reasonably fast with the wall charger. I'm going to put one of these behind it. There we go. So I don't have to hold it. So that's pretty awesome. Now we're going to take a look at the fan. I'm not going to really unbox this. I'm just going to take it out. So it's Go Gear. I'll put a link in the description. It's the SP570804. And it says it's variable speed. Although I don't see how it's variable speed. Oh, there's a button here. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe that's the oscillating. The fan also has a nice long cord. I'll get you some measurements for cords here shortly. Because no one else has talked about, they just say it's a long cord. Well, how long? And that way you have an idea, right? What's the idea behind my videos? I try to find stuff people are not talking about and talk about it. Now their videos might be higher production than mine, but yeah, I try to find things people are just not talking about. So here I got that plugged in. Still 61, 62 fluctuates coming in. I'm going to turn the fan. Okay. Oh, I need to turn on the 12 volt here. That's what's wrong. Turn on the 12 volt. Turn this on. I'll point it away so it's not blowing on the mic there. Output jumped up, but then it settles down and actually shows you a number. You hit the display, it lights up, backlight, 8. So using 8 watts, here's the oscillating part. Well, the watts are a little bit more than I was expecting. Because people were talking online on Amazon that, oh, it doesn't use much. Oh, here. Is that low? No, that's off. I don't know how you're supposed to adjust the fan. There's no adjustment on it. Per the packaging says that it's a adjustable variable speed. So we're gonna say 7-8 watts. So this might be good to cool down a tent quickly. You know, it is pushing air. It is pushing air, but cool down a tent quickly, and then probably, you know, say, okay, that's enough, and turn it off, because it's going to eat the battery up pretty fast. Unless you're powering it during the day in your tent with the solar plugged in, because I think the solar input's going to be like 40, I do believe. Maybe it's also 60. I don't know. A lot of things online said 40 no matter what, but maybe that has changed. Those were old videos. Don't know. So next thing I want to look at is if I were to charge my phone. So I take the USB cable. Here, we'll unplug this so there's no confusion. That's off. Plug in my USB for my phone, and I take it, plug it in here. Obviously, it's not going to light up until I hit the power. Turn it on. Let it settle down a little bit. Does say I'm charging on the display on my phone. There we go. Now it's registering. It takes a little bit, you know, to 6 to 7 watts. So 6 to 7 watts, it's charging my phone. My phone's not that dead, so it wouldn't take long to charge this up. So input is still, you know, 61, 62. I'm only outputting like 6 watts. So, you know, I'm still have how many watts is going through? I got 57 roughly watts still going in, charging the battery, which is a lot. So the battery would charge up pretty good. Okay, I have my wife's hair dryer here. I don't know what it is. Here, this is the brand. And it's the Tourmaline Titanium 3000. Let's see what happens. We'll turn off the USB. We'll plug that on in. We're going to go turn it on. That's going to automatically take some power. Give it a second to read on the display. Okay, so 0 watts. So 7, there we go, kicked in. Now we're going to turn on the hair dryer. It's on cool, it looks like. And then I'll turn on low. Nope. It will not power this hair dryer. And that's on cool. There's probably just too much. Draw initially, even when it's not even. Let's try again. Yeah, I got up to like 97, 98 watts. So it tripped the internal circuit. So there you go. You can see that if it doesn't like it, it's going to trip it. So that's it for the hair dryer. Now, maybe you're a guy that likes electric razors. I don't typically use this anymore, but let's go ahead and plug it in. I wish you could just make the display stay lit up if you wanted. But, yeah. Oh, I need to turn that on. Let me turn that on. Give it a second. See, it's charging pretty quick. I mean, we started at what, 28? Now it's at 30. So me fiddling around isn't doing anything. Okay. Just not on is 13 watts. So this is burning. Everything here to convert it is kind of burning. Well, it's at 13. Now it's settled down to 8. Okay, turn this on. Drawing like 12 watts. 13 watts. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, so you can do your shaving. Maybe I want to power my GoPro here with the USB cable. Okay, looks like everything kicked in. 6-7 watts. What I initially don't like about the Jackery here is that they don't provide a cover here. Why? I mean, you're spending 200 bucks, a penny cover here, or 2-cent cover for this outlet, power outlet. Why aren't you providing a cover? Now, I noticed on the 1000 there's a cover, and I'm assuming on the 1500, but why not on this one? I think if this works out good, I probably will invest in a bigger one. Yeah, they cost a lot of money. That 1000 right now, just for the unit without solar panels, is $1,000. Basically $1 a watt. So I'm guessing the 1500 would be $1,500. Each of those panels is, I think, like $170. So if you have 2 of them, what's that? $340. That's a lot of money. $340 plus 15. So you're spending close to $2,000 on a backup system. But you know what? That's the thing. It can be used around the house. You can use it camping. You can use it in an emergency situation and know that you have a ton of power for running your radio and doing stuff. Even if you have many cloudy days and you can't really fully charge with solar the unit back up, you're still going to have power for days and days. So in Colorado here, we typically have sunny days. So today's an overcast day, but typically it's sunny. So I'm going to actually be testing this in the field here coming up, camping. I'm going to see how it does. I want to see how it does with the fan. Main reason I bought this, I want to recharge actually my power banks, because I put this in my Camelback to run the GoPro directly off these. So I have 2 power banks, and I need to recharge these. And plus a little laptop to transfer videos, and the fan possibly to cool the tent a little bit. It looks like with what it draws, I'm not going to want to run this bad boy. I mean, it seems to be drawing a lot more, at least as far as this display says. Now, maybe this isn't that accurate. I don't know. No one's talked about that. Turn that on. There's the fan. So it takes a second. So you can't get your hopes up that it's a fraction. There we go. 6-7 watts. I mean, if you had the solar panels, or you had it plugged into your car charging this slightly, you know, I mean, you only want to do that so much, right? You don't want to drain your car dead. And run this, or maybe have your car turned on. Yeah, you can, and it pushes air. For those that want to know, the reviews were hit and miss. It's pushing air. I mean, for a tent, for a vehicle, that's pushing air. It's not that loud. That's okay background noise. I don't see an issue there. And yeah, I mean, even with it oscillating, give it a second and see if it changes. Still says 6-7 watts. Yeah, so oscillating is not really taking any more power. Downside to the fan is their packaging says that it's variable speed. Nowhere on this do I see a speed control, nor do I on the end of this. This is simply a off and on switch. So I put a tape measure on the ground here. I stretched it from the end, put a thumb, you know, I had it nice and and tight, and then continued on. It's a, you know, it's gonna kind of unravel itself. This one, the 12 volt, is just shy of 7 feet. This one could be stretched to 100 inches. The fan here is, if we take at the back of the fan, 8 foot. So that's your cables. You got the household power one, which is, I mean, tight, which you're never going to have this 100% tight, would be 100 inches. This one was just shy of 7 for the 12 volt, which is you're probably going to want to know for, you know, plugging into your car, your RV, all that good stuff. And if you do get the fan also, that is 8 foot. Doing it tight, which I don't want any of these tight. So let's just knock it off and say these two are basically 7 foot, gives you a little play. This one here is going to be, let's give it a little extra, 6 foot, you know, to be safe. So 6 and 7 at the max, you're gonna get 8, and you're gonna get close to 7. And as you can see with the Jackery, it's not that heavy. Let's go get a real weight. There we go. This is 6 pounds, 9.5 ounces. So there you go, 6 pounds, 9.5 ounces. You can change the unit. Well, we don't care about fluid. Grams, this is 2,991 grams. We don't care about milliliters. Ounces, 105.5 ounces. So there we have it. That's what the Jackery Explorer 240 is for specifications. And now for size, you can just look at their website for that. And I'll have a link in the description to their website, to my Amazon affiliate where I bought this. And if you do buy this from Amazon, I get a little piece of the pie. It helps the channel out. Doesn't cost you any more. And I think that's the best way to support a YouTube channel if they have Amazon affiliate links, because just click it. Even if you don't order one of these, just go do your normal shopping and, you know, I get a piece of the pie. You're not watching me do some ad for something like this, you know, hey, you guys got to buy this. No, I bought this with my own money off Amazon, and I just thought it would be fun to bring the motorcycle community this video, because this might be something they want to pack with them, or when they're hauling the bike and camping, you know, in the back of their truck, they might want to have this with them, so they have this for their tent, you know. And it's not that big. Form factor is nice and small. It has the handle. You can carry it. It's not heavy. I mean, if you really wanted to, somebody could carry the radio. You could carry this, and you could go to your local swimming hole and have power. So I hope this video inspired you, helped you out, answered some questions that maybe other YouTubers with their fancier videos just didn't answer. There were some good ones out there, no doubt, but some didn't. I didn't see any that talked about cord length. And, you know, I'm just a real guy reviewing this. I didn't get this free. I mean, I'm not going to say no to Jackery if they send me 1,000, but I'll let you clearly know that, hey, they sent this to me, right? So take it with a grain of salt. But no, I bought this with my own money and with the help of you all, because you do support my Amazon and you do watch my YouTube videos. So that little bit of money helped me buy this, and it's going to be great for the whole family when we go camping and when I go riding and camping. And yeah, so I'll let you know from the trail. Have a good one.